Well guys, today is a double header. It's kind of a weird weekend. I didn't have any gigs, live solo gigs, Friday or Saturday night. And then all of a sudden I've got two today. I'm here at Finn's Dockside and I'm headed over to a place called Jerry's Dockside down the road after this. Today is 12 to 4 here, and then I've got to be at the other place by about 5 o'clock, and I'll play 5 to 8. So I just really wanted to bring you guys along. Sometimes I just like sharing what's part of my life, which this is a big part of it. These live, mainly acoustic solo gigs. You guys do know I break out the electric, which you will hear in this video. And to be honest, I have no idea what this video is going to be about. So I guess you'll know by the title, but I just wanted to share some of the journey with you guys. So I hope you come along with me here and hope you enjoy it. Real quick, here's my gear. Now I did a gear setup, my latest gear setup for live solo gigs, including my electric that I throw in here. I did that a couple videos back, and I was actually at the other place that I'm going to go film that at Jerry's Dockside, which I'm going to after this, which is again is Finn's Dockside. But you can see I've just got, you know, my standard equipment. You guys see my acoustic, my Martin, and my Telly today. And then I've got my Podgo. I'm still using that, my looper. I won't go through all this. I'll leave a link to what I'm using right now to that video in the description of this video if you guys want to go check that out later. But yeah, Finn's Dockside, real quick snapshot of my view from where I'm standing. As you can see, I've got a view of the water. This is in Apollo Beach, real cool. Very just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area. So really it's not like working. It's hard to call this work. Anyway, I'm just gonna share some footage with you. A lot of it will probably be instrumental stuff. I do a lot of, I would say a lot of instrumental, but I do some instrumental, probably about 10 minutes worth per hour, something like that, you know, give or take a little bit. So I sing a lot of songs. Sometimes I don't post the vocal songs on here, or not a lot of it, because of course YouTube will, you know, they'll tag that as a cover song or whatever. So I'm trying to be careful with that. Maybe I'll share some of that in this video, who knows, but hey, come along with me, let's get started. Actually, I need to start like right now.
Send me an angel right now, right now. On the road today, I saw my Megadeth sticker on a Cadillac. A little voice inside my head saying, don't look back, you can never look back. I thought I knew what love was, what did I know? Those days are gone forever, I should just let it go back. I can see you, your brown skin shining in the sun. You got your top pulled down and hey, if the world around us just fall apart, maybe we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this thing together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Folks, thank you once again for coming out to Finn's Dockside this afternoon. Beautiful day to be doing what we're doing today. Real quick, my name is Jason Stallworth, taking you back a few decades to the 1980s, so hang out and enjoy. By the way, if you guys want free guitar lessons, heavy metal guitar lessons, look my name up, Jason Stallworth on YouTube. Join over 76,000 other subscribers there. So got a lot of free videos for you out there. One gig down, one more to go. All packed up, guys. Whew, man. So real quick before we hit the road, and we really need to hit the road. I mean, it's only probably a 10 or 15 minute drive anyway, but not that far away from Jerry's Dockside, for which we're going. But this cart, if you play live music, a cart comes in quite handy. I know that's probably a no-brainer to a lot of people, but it was not a no-brainer to me for probably the first 2 years of me like gigging constantly like this, you know, several times a week. So RJ, our good friend RJ, he let us use the cart on kind of like a borrow to own plan. We're never going to own it if he needs it back. We'll give it back to him. But anyway, so this is help. Of course, you see where I have to go down to load and unload the gear. I'm going down this little dock, which is kind of cool, you know, but carrying all the equipment, which is what I used to do, just carrying it like multiple trips, even though I don't have a ton of stuff. I mean, you think you don't have a lot of stuff for a solo gig, but there's probably, you know, more than you think. There's always more gear than what you think. It's kind of like moving. How many times have you moved out of a house or apartment into somewhere new and you're boxing stuff up and you're like, how do I have this much crap? Same with solo gigs. You know, you think, okay, system, acoustic, mic, and that's it. But no, you've got effects, you've got cables, you've got power strips, you've got chargers, blah, blah, blah. Looper pedals, you know. I did not have any beer, any food. The only thing I have, I had a protein shake earlier on the way to the gig, and I had a pretty big breakfast with my wife. So yeah, that was, well, 5 hours ago. It's a 4-hour gig. I'm starving, so as soon as we get to Jerry's, we're gonna head there now. As soon as we get to Jerry's Dockside, I'm probably gonna order some food while I'm setting up, so I'll have time to get a quick bite. And anyway, let's get on to the next gig. All right, guys, so we are here at Jerry's Dockside. I don't really even break out the cart for this one because it's not that far that I have to walk my gear down, and I'm not carrying quite as much. I've got the EV system because Finn's Dockside, I plug into their system. Well, here I actually use my Electro Voice system, my column speaker system that you guys will see in a minute here, but I don't use my monitor here, so it's like I trade one for the other. Anyway, let's unload.
When you're talking in your sleep, I hear the secrets that you keep. When you're talking in your sleep, when I hold you in my arms at night, as cold as ice, I hope you live to tell the tale. I hope you live to shine, shine, let it all out. These are the things that beat faster. Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go to see the light. Take me.
During my last set at Jerry's, there two real cool people showed up, and I've got a picture of us right here that we took after the show. But guys, there is a whole lot of Tampa metal sitting in this picture right here. So you guys know the dude in the blue shirt. That's Doug Lee. He is the lead vocalist for the metal band Siren, which they are a Tampa metal band. You guys have seen him on the channel. You've seen us do some things together. We actually started writing a song together a while back, and we just never got around to finishing it. More to come on that. I do want to revisit that. And then the dude in the Iron Maiden shirt, some of you may know him, that is Ben Meyer. Now, Ben Meyer, He was with Nasty Savage, one of the guitar players for Nasty Savage way back in the day. Tampa was like the metal capital of the world back in the 80s. Now, Ben has been involved, I think he's been on like 19 albums or something like that. And some of those albums, very notable albums. But many years ago, he started doing this live solo gig thing just like I'm doing now. He's been doing it a lot longer than me, and he actually plays at Jerry's Dockside, I believe every Tuesday night. Real quick story about Ben Meyer. So the first time I met him was probably 2 or 3 years ago. He was playing at this place, which is closed down now, called The Crown. It was called The Forge, and I showed up there. I knew he was playing there. Doug was there. He told me to come up and see Ben, so I did, and as soon as I walked in the door, Ben's like, hey, there's Jason Stallworth. I haven't met him yet, but dude, come on up. Real cool dude, and it was just, I don't know, it was just cool to be with two other just really local legends here. Good to be friends with these guys. Before we go, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this much of my video here. I do appreciate that. You know, I started my channel in 2010, and of course it's primarily a metal guitar channel. But I've been doing these live solo gigs for the past, I don't know, almost 4 years now. And you know, it's become such a big part of my life, so I figured, hey, why not share this with you guys as well? I've got several videos out there now on tips for playing live solo gigs, including my huge like 39-minute tutorial on how to get started. And if you're interested in getting started and doing this type of thing, because honestly guys, I mean, you can do pretty well doing this stuff, even if you do it like on a part-time basis like I do. You know, my real job, if you want to call it that, is really in here, not necessarily YouTube, but you know, all things related to my guitar courses, to Metal Mastermind that I co-own with Ken Candelas. You know, we're really pushing that as a business, really just trying to build that, and a lot of other things that I do that's related to music. So I would say these live solo gigs though, you know, right now they're honestly probably about 1/3 of my income. So you can do really well doing this stuff, guys, and I always encourage you, whether you want to do that or not, I still encourage you to get up in front of people and play live, even if it's an open mic, which I'm getting ready to host an open mic at Bootleggers in a few days. I think I have a recent video on that as well. But anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching this far into it. I know some people, you know, come here for metal, and then they're like, okay, well, there's an acoustic or a live solo gig thing, I'm gonna skip it. And guys, I get it. I mean, I understand. I don't expect everybody to watch these videos, but once again, I want to say thank you to those who are watching this. I appreciate you. So guys, leave me any questions you might have about this video or anything, whatever. Just leave that in the comments. Hey, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, keep it metal, sometimes acoustic, and overall, guys, just keep playing music.